These are the best Counter-Strike 2 settings. Let's get into it. So first things first, go over to your settings tab. Go ahead and open up the video tab. The best resolution to play is 16 by 9 by 1920 by 1080. You know, everyone else has their own opinions. I play 1440 by 1080 4x3. But the main thing to have is to make sure that your monitor refresh rate is set to whatever it is. Because if not, then you'll have FPS drops. Next, we're going to go to Advanced Video tab. This is basically where we're going to fine tune everything so you can have the best visibility and FPS. So first, what I like to do is I like to have my anti-aliasing on 4x MSA. That basically is like the middle ground. If you have it any higher, you will lose frames, and if you have it any lower, the game will just not look good. So I'd say that 4x is where you should put it. Global shadow quality, if you want to see shadows, you could either have it on very high or high. If you put it any lower, you will not see the player shadows. So I just recommend keeping it on very high or high. The model texture, you put that on low. It's not really a big difference. The skins look a little bit different, but other than that, just keep it on low. Filtering mode, you put it on bilinear. I personally, I don't really care how my game looks. I'm more just for the performance of it, so I just put it on bilinear. Shader and particle detail, just put that on low. Aiming and occlusion, if you put it on medium, there's no FPS difference between medium and disabled. So I prefer to have it on medium so I can have a little bit of the quality performance, and that's really about it. There's literally nothing different to it. So always make sure that the HDR is on the, I mean, you can put it on performance, but quality just looks a lot better. So there's no difference in performance, by the way, maybe like a frame. And then always disable the fidelity FX super resolution and reflex latency. Okay, so if you're bottlenecked, for example, if you have a CPU that is bottlenecked to your GPU, then you should probably put on enabled plus boost. So what that is going to do is it's going to use your GPU more than your CPU. But if your CPU is better than your GPU, then put it on enabled. Some people play without it on. It's honestly personal preference. I notice a big difference personally whenever I have it on, and the game feels a lot more responsive, so I just leave it on. Anyways, these were the settings that I've used, and a lot of pros use these settings. So if you guys are having trouble with seeing people, this is probably the best way to go. This is also the help see through mollies and sometimes the smokes. So, all right, we're gonna test these settings out in definitely here. My computer specs are RTX 3080 and a i9 12900K. So right now I'm getting 400, 378, 78 right now on Dust 2. So far these settings are pretty good. As I said before, this is what all the pros are using pretty much. So I'm averaging about 350 FPS, sometimes 400. Your frames will change based on resolution as always. So if you are playing 1920 by 1080, it's probably going to be a little bit less. But it shouldn't be that much. So hopefully you guys like these settings. As I said before, this is the best settings you can have for visibility and FPS. Thanks for watching.